are desperately seeking parents, and you're about to see what that's like. Willard Shepard is here with a special report. We're calling it From Russia with Love.
Well, Jennifer, sometimes love does conquer all. Alan Fein is an attorney for the Miami Heat. Together with his wife, Susie, and their young son, they are making an incredible journey. They're bringing home a new son, a boy from thousands of miles away who doesn't speak their language and doesn't even know who they are.
He looked like he just needed a mom and a dad, and a brother, and an iguana, and some cats, and a dog, and a fish, and a warm weather environment, and people who will feed him, and a chance. He needs a chance.
Susie Westphal loves a boy she's never met. So does her husband, Alan.
I've always found that when I do things that are bigger than me, that's when I do my best.
This is the little boy that will get Alan Fein's best. They call him Pete. His home for most of his young life, an orphanage in Russia. This is a story of love that will bring a family from Key Biscayne to a little 3-year-old boy in Smolensk, Russia, 8 time zones away.
I think it's going to be really, really fun.
7-year-old Jake Fein is looking forward to meeting his little brother.
I think
Jake and his iguana won't have to wait much longer.
That's Pete, right there in the blue sweater.
Call it luck, fate, or destiny that a videotape of Russian children needing adoption wound up in the VCR of Susie and Alan's home.
Then you see this little boy on his trike with these big juicy lips, you know, just alone. Well, he doesn't need to be alone. He can come be with us.
So this family decided to adopt WILLARD Petrikov, who they've already nicknamed Pete. His Russian family had to give him up because they couldn't afford to support him. So Pete ended up with the other kids in this group home.
To do something like this, to go halfway across the world and to take somebody and touch them and change their life forever, yeah, it's absolutely a defining moment.
This is in Smolensk, and many of the children in this picture are from Siberia.
This is the man Alan and Susie turned to for help, Robert Kasky. A Broward attorney and his son started handling Russian adoptions 4 years ago. His walls are now full of photos of South Florida families who made the trek to Russia to adopt.
Well, it is growing. I mean, I would say that the number of calls that we get on a weekly basis for Russian and Moldovan adoptions, which are Eastern European adoptions, has increased at least 2-fold in the last year.
Last year, more than 4,300 Russian children came to America, more than any other foreign country.
Everything gets recycled.
Now, Alan and Susie are preparing for another child.
You've already made some changes, like the bunk beds here.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yesterday, everything got changed out from being a bedroom for 1 little boy to a bedroom for 2 little boys, one being 3 and one being 7.
And clothes.
And clothes. Well, he probably hasn't had more than 1 pair of PJs in his life, so we put like 3 or 4 pairs of PJs in there.
And yes, Jake is getting ready too.
But he might help you feed iguana.
Maybe iguana will help feed him.
What do you say to people who could say, you know, there's kids right here in South Florida that don't have a home and they need a family such as yours too?
I say go for it. We're just not doing that because, I don't know, it's serendipity. I saw this kid's in Russia, I gotta go to Russia to get him. Jay? Yeah? Are you okay down there?
So off we go to Miami International, where recently, after months of anticipation, at times heartache, and excitement, they all come together. Their dream is becoming reality.
You mentioned this, and suddenly somebody knows somebody who knows somebody, or they themselves have just done this, or... I mean, it's just great.
Did you think this day would come?
It's here.
So it did come.
It's here, yeah. Yeah. I'm just ready to go. Bye.
And there they go off to Russia. 2 days ago, the family officially took custody of little Pete. They'll return back here to South Florida on Sunday, and early next week, right here on NBC6, you'll see just how Pete likes South Florida and how he's adjusting. Well, if you'd like more information on adopting children, both here in South Florida and abroad, just log on to our website at any time at NBC6.net. Tony and Jennifer, back to you.
That's terrific, Willard. We'll look forward to meeting little Pete, huh?
Early next week.
He's going to be in a
happiness.
house full of love, isn't he?
Yeah, much happiness.